The U.S. Department of Justice has sent letters to election officials in several states, including Nevada, Arizona, and Colorado, warning that officials who fail to enforce federal election laws could face potential criminal penalties. The letters, signed by Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon, emphasize that the Civil Rights Division has the authority not only to seek court orders but also to prosecute criminal violations related to federal election laws. The administration says the goal is straightforward: ensure that only eligible U.S. citizens vote in federal elections and that election records are properly maintained. Federal law already prohibits non-citizens from voting in federal elections, and the DOJ has asked state officials to explain within 5 days how they plan to comply with these legal requirements. However, the letters have sparked strong reactions. Some state election officials describe the language as unusually aggressive, with one official reportedly calling it threatening. Nevada Secretary of State Francisco Aguilar responded by saying the state already has multiple safeguards designed to prevent ineligible voting and argued that the latest federal action could increase public doubt about elections rather than strengthen confidence. The issue of non-citizen voting has become one of President Donald Trump's major priorities. Trump has repeatedly argued that stronger protections are necessary, while many election experts point to studies showing that documented cases of non-citizen voting remain extremely rare. Supporters of the administration argue that even rare violations justify stronger enforcement to protect election integrity. Critics counter that existing laws already address the issue and warn that additional federal involvement could create unnecessary burdens for states and local election officials. Meanwhile, the debate has expanded beyond the DOJ letters. Former Republican leaders, including former Wisconsin Congressman Reed Ribble and former Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett, recently argued that while preventing non-citizens from voting is essential, proposed federal legislation such as the Save America Act could unintentionally make voting more difficult for millions of eligible Americans by requiring additional proof of citizenship during voter registration. Their argument reflects a growing divide, even within Republican circles, over how best to balance election security with voter access. Some believe stronger national standards are needed to restore public confidence, while others favor allowing individual states to continue managing elections under their existing systems. Public reaction has been just as divided. Supporters of the administration praise the DOJ's tougher stance, saying election laws should be strictly enforced without exception. Opponents argue the letters risk intimidating state officials and could further politicize election administration ahead of the midterms. With the election season approaching, the dispute over federal oversight, voter eligibility, and state authority is likely to remain at the center of the national conversation. Whether these new actions ultimately increase confidence in the election process, or deepen existing political divisions, will be closely watched in the months ahead.